Good morning, children. In our last class, we have completed about medicinal uses of microbes, right? About antibiotics you learned, about vaccines you learned, and also you learned how microbes help to clean our environment. And today's class will complete the useful microorganisms. Okay, and the next process is how they are helping to increase the soil fertility. What's the meaning of fertility? So our today's topic is, what's our lesson name? Microorganisms. Microorganisms, friend and foe. In that, today we are going to discuss about how microbes are helping to increase the soil fertility. To increase the soil fertility. What's our today's subtopic is how microorganisms are helping to increase the soil fertility. Fertility means the nutrient-rich soil. It helps to grow the plants very healthily, right? So in that way, the microbes are helping. Some bacteria like blue-green algae, nostoc, these all are having the capacity to fix the nitrogen into the soil directly by converting the decomposing matter. In last class, how microbes are helping to clean the environment, we learned how they are converting the organic matter into manure you have seen. So in the same way, they are fixing the nitrogen. Especially some bacteria help to fix the nitrogen. They help to fix the nitrogen in the soil. By fixing nitrogen, they are helping to increase the fertility of the soil. How they are helping to increase the nitrogen amount in the soil, we'll see now. By reading about nitrogen cycle, this is very important, children. Even the nitrogen cycle is there in your class 9, and this is linked with the environment subject. So in your future studies, compulsory, you must remember about nitrogen cycle. So how microbes are helping to fix the nitrogen in the soil, we'll see now. As you learned in class 7 and previous classes, you know the percentage of nitrogen in the atmosphere. That is constant always, never it will change. Then how much percent of nitrogen is there in the environment? 78%. How much percent of nitrogen is present around us? 78% of nitrogen. Is it a huge amount or very less amount? Huge amount of nitrogen is only present in the environment. The element nitrogen represented as N. So this is there in the environment, 78%. But the atmospheric nitrogen, plants cannot directly take the atmospheric nitrogen. They don't have that capacity. How directly we are taking the air around from environment and we are breathing, that action or that function plants cannot do. So much of nitrogen is available in the atmosphere, but directly they cannot absorb it. Why the nitrogen is essential actually for the plants? What for they need? Why we need proteins to our body? Your mom and dad, your doctors, teachers, everybody will tell you, take a good balanced diet which helps you to keep healthy, right? Same way, how we will see the proteins and carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals all needed to our body in correct amounts. Same way, for plants, nitrogen is very, very essential for the preparation of proteins. So nitrogen is helping for preparation of proteins. So compulsory they need for their growth and to prepare the proteins. But they are unable to take directly from the atmosphere. then what way this atmospheric nitrogen get fixed in the soil, we'll see in our nitrogen cycle. So there are two different ways are there. One way is from the atmosphere directly by lightning. When before raining some light comes thundering time, but through this lightning directly the atmospheric nitrogen can fix in the soil. That is one way. Here no microbes, nothing. It's a physical process. When lightning comes through that process, element can transfer into the atmospheric nitrogen into the soil. That is one way for fixation of nitrogen in the soil. And the other way is, the next one is actual nitrogen cycle where the microbes are involved. We'll see now. In this nitrogen cycle, microbes involved, and there are 4 steps in this nitrogen cycle. In each step microbes are involved. So what are those 4 steps? Step by step we'll see now. The first one is nitrogen fixation. First one is nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen can get fixed by the microbes. So what are those microbes? We'll see. See this plant, children? Can you identify which plant it is? I'll come closer to you. Try to identify which plant it is. Yes, somebody might have understood. This is a leguminous plant, the pulses plant. What are pulses? In lower grades, you already learned about pulses. What's the meaning of pulse? Pulses are all the grains, like your green gram, Bengal gram, black gram. These all comes under pulses. All the pulses are in one family. To understand, to study about all the different organisms, scientists categorized which have the same characters. They kept all these organisms are in one family. In same way, all these pulses comes under one family. This family is leguminous family. Which family it is? Leguminous family. So all the pulses comes under which family? Leguminous family. So this is one of the leguminous plant. How this leguminous plant is helping to fix the nitrogen in the soil, we'll see. Okay, why can't other plants won't do this process? What is the speciality of only the leguminous plant? How it's able to fix the nitrogen? We are going to see now. See, for example, you take this diagram. You see this diagram of leguminous plant diagram I am drawing here. This is a leguminous plant, and other all normal plants will have the roots under the soil. Roots are fixed under the soil like this. Same way, even in leguminous plants also roots are fixed under the soil. But only speciality is this leguminous plants are having a white swollen part. These parts are called as root nodules. What we call root nodules. So what is the speciality of leguminous plant? What they have on their roots? They are having the root nodules. Now I will show you children root nodules. In your home, if any leguminous plants are available, you just take out from the soil one leguminous plant and try to find out the white color swollen parts. The white color swollen parts are you able to see? So these are called root nodules. So when you do dissection of it, when you cut open through forceps or needle, you take and open this root nodule, you'll be able to see some bacteria inside. Okay, inside this root nodule, you open this root nodule with a needle and keep it on a glass slide. When you come back to the school, we will definitely do this experiment and we will keep it on a glass slide and we'll observe under the microscope. So when you cut and open this, you can see some sort of bacteria inside. So this bacteria's name is Rhizobium bacteria. Which bacteria is present? Rhizobium bacteria. So this Rhizobium bacteria has the capacity to convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrite and nitrate. So it's converting, Rhizobium bacteria is converting atmospheric nitrogen into nitrite and nitrate. Okay, only this bacteria has that capacity. And what else it's getting from the plant? Okay, it is preparing nitrogen and it's giving to the roots of the leguminous plant. So the leguminous plant will use up that nitrates and nitrates, and it can, in the form of protein, it helps for the growth of this plant. And what is the benefit for this rhizobium? Why it has to do that work? Is it simply coming and helping to the legume plant, or else it's getting any other benefit from this legume plant? Definitely it's getting a benefit from the leguminous plant, that it is giving shelter to this rhizobium bacteria. So what rhizobium bacteria is taking from this? It's taking the shelter. Rhizobium bacteria is taking shelter from leguminous plant. In return, rhizobium bacteria, what it is giving to the plant? Nitrogen in the form of nitrite and nitrate. So mutually they are helping to each other. Rhizobium bacteria and the leguminous plant both are helping to each other. You might have learned this in your class 7 nutrition topic, nutrition in plants chapter. You learned about symbiotic nutrition, right? Did you understand? Remember that? What type of nutrition will say this? Symbiotic nutrition. What nutrition? Symbiotic nutrition occurs in which plants? Leguminous plants. Which bacteria is helping? Rhizobium bacteria is helping. In what way it's helping? Converting atmospheric nitrogen into nitrite and nitrate. So that it's helping by giving to this plant. And by the way, it is getting the shelter from the legume plant. In both ways, they are helping to each other. So, up to here, how nitrogen is get fixed in the soil. You understood, right? So, which microorganism is helping in this process? Rhizobium bacteria is helping in this process. Now, next step we will see what is the next step in nitrogen fixation. Stop. Okay. So, in nitrogen cycle, which bacteria in nitrogen fixation, which bacteria is helping? Rhizobium bacteria is helping. Now we will see the next step of nitrogen cycle, that is ammonification. What is the next process? Ammonification. What's the meaning of ammonification? We will see. This nitrogen, when the animals, nitrogen entered into the plant body through the rhizobium bacteria in the form of nitrite and nitrate. So it used up and the plant has grown up, and these plants can be eaten up by animals. Animals use them as food. So the same nitrogen entered into the animal body also. And when these plants and animals dies, their body consists of proteins, right? Their body has the organic matter. So that matter is converted into like ammonia. So the dead and decayed parts of plants and animals, proteins, dead parts of plants and animal proteins are converted into like ammonia. So this formula is NH3. Ammonia's formula is NH3. What are converting into ammonia? The proteins are converting into ammonia. Where these proteins are present? In dead parts of plants and animals. And who is doing this work? Yes, the dead body was lying like that. Can it be converted into like ammonia as it is? Some, as we are discussing, these are depending on the microorganisms, and it has a name of microorganism name is Pseudomonas bacteria. So which bacteria is helping? Pseudomonas bacteria. This Pseudomonas bacteria is helping to convert the proteins into ammonia. So this process is known as ammonification. So in nitrogen cycle, how many steps we have completed now? 2 steps we have completed. One is nitrogen fixation and the next one is ammonification. Now the third step is nitrification. Nitrification. What happens in the nitrification? Here ammonia is there, NH3 is there. So this NH3 is get converted into nitrite and nitrate. This NH3 gets converted, mixing up with oxygen and getting converted into like nitrate and nitrates. This is also done by our microbes like Nitrobacter bacteria. Which bacteria is helping in this process? Nitrosomonas bacteria and Nitrobacter bacteria. Nitrobacter bacteria. See, these two bacteria are helping. One is Nitrosomonas bacteria. The other one is Nitrobacter bacteria. These two bacteria are helping to convert the ammonia into nitrate and nitrates. So these gets mixed in the soil. So next step is, the fourth step is, so in the nitrogen cycle, how many steps we discussed now? One is nitrogen fixation. The second one is ammonification. Third one is nitrification. And the last step is denitrification. The fourth step is denitrification. The last step is denitrification. So what's the meaning of denitrification? Already water formed in the nitrification process, NO2 and NO3. Nitrite and nitrates are formed. So these nitrites and nitrates are reconverted. Again, they will release the oxygen molecule get released, and free nitrogen is released back. Free nitrogen is released back into the atmosphere. Nitrites and nitrates are used up by the plants, and if any amount of nitrates are there, they can be converted again back into the nitrogen and re-released into the atmosphere. So in denitrification, what's happening? Nitrites and nitrates are getting converted into nitrogen. So which bacteria is helping here? Pseudomonas. Pseudomonas bacteria is helping to convert nitrite nitrates into nitrogen. And this free nitrogen, where it will go? It goes into the atmosphere again, back. So in this way, the nitrogen cycle gets completed, children. So in our class, what we learned today, how the microbes are helping to increase the soil fertility by some bacteria and all help to increase the soil fertility. We learned that. And we also learned about nitrogen cycle. There are how many steps in nitrogen cycle? There are 4 steps are there. The first one is what? Nitrogen fixation. So in nitrogen fixation, which bacteria is helping? Rhizobium bacteria is helping to fix the nitrogen in soil. And what's the next step is? Ammonification. What happens in ammonification? The dead and decayed parts of plants and animals, the protein parts which is present in them get converted into ammonia. So here which bacteria are helping? Purifying bacteria. Before I said Pseudomonas, no, actually Pseudomonas is helping in denitrification. Here what are helping? Purifying bacteria are helping. And the next step is nitrification. In nitrification, what's happening? That ammonia, which is formed in ammonification step, that ammonia is converting into nitrite and nitrates. This happens in which step? Nitrification step. So here which microbes are helping? Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter bacteria. Which microbes are helping? Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter bacteria. In which step they are helping? In nitrification. And the final step is, so this nitrite and nitrates are used up by the plant body. Okay, if any excess amount of nitrate and nitrates are there, they get denitrification can be done. So these again converted back into free nitrogen and goes back to the atmosphere again. So it is a cyclic process. From atmosphere to soil they came. From the soil again they go back to the atmosphere. From the atmosphere they came to the soil. From soil again they go back to the atmosphere. What is traveling? Atmosphere to soil, soil to atmosphere. Nitrogen is traveling. Who are helping in this process? Microbes are helping. Which microbes are helping? Rhizobium bacteria, purifying bacteria, Nitrosomonas, Nitrobacter bacteria, Pseudomonas bacteria. So these all are helping for traveling of nitrogen from atmosphere to soil, soil to atmosphere back. So it's looking like a cycle. That's why it's known as nitrogen cycle. So understood, children? And the other way also we discussed in physical way, without the help of microbes also nitrogen get fixed in the soil, that we discussed. When lightning comes, through the lightning, atmospheric nitrogen directly can fix in the soil. There the microbes help is not at all there. So now read this whole content from your textbook and try to understand. And up to this we have completed our useful bacteria chapter, our subtopic how microbes are useful to us, that we have completed. And our coming lesson, how microbes are harmful for us, what type of various diseases we get through the microbes, that we will discuss. So in this chapter, you do one home assignment, children. That is, after reading the lesson, a diagrammatic nitrogen cycle is given in your textbook. So see the diagram and draw the diagram in your notebook. Nitrogen cycle diagram. Draw and label the diagram of nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen cycle. This is given in your textbook, children. nicely every step, understand and draw it. And the next one is explain about nitrogen cycle. Explain about nitrogen cycle. So what all the steps we discussed in class, this pick you take and each step you write and which microbe is helping in that, you neatly write in your bio notebook and post it in the WhatsApp, children. So up to here we have completed useful microbes, children. Okay, thank you.